Hi there, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. This is Alexandra Abel Crochet. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I want to take my hobby to the next level and create a space where I can share crochet ideas, tips, tutorials, and everything crochet related. If this sounds good to you, please consider subscribing and follow me in my crochet journey. So this video is about all the materials that you need to start to crochet. So of course, the first thing you will need is a crochet hook. There are a lot of types of crochet hooks, of sizes. For example, there are ones that are made of plastic, others made of metal, others even made of wood, completely or a part of it. Personally, I like using an aluminum one with a rubber handle, such as this one. Like this. This one is my favorite crochet hook. It's a 2.5 millimeter. I have used it so much that it already broke. So for example, the rubber handle just completely flat. You can take off the hook completely. So I used it that much, but I've had this crochet hook since almost the beginning of my crochet journey. It comes on a set of different sizes, so you can buy like a set and try the different sizes of hooks according to your project. So instead of that, I got this one here. I went to the store, to the craft section, and I bought a 2.5 because that's my favorite size, and from the brand Prim. It's a very well-known brand. I've seen it a lot. It's okay, it's good. I still miss my other hook. This one kind of, it's a bit crooked. I don't know if you can tell. It has crooked a little bit. I don't know why, but maybe because I crochet too tight, but it's fine for now. I have to try maybe another one. This one I used to crochet with a yarn of 100% cotton, as I said, to crochet amigurumi. Like for example, this guy like this. I crochet very tight, so my hands hurt a lot after crocheting a long time. That's why I use a bigger size hook. Many people use only the 2 millimeter one, and that's enough to have more or less a size like this. But if I use a 2 millimeter one, this peak will be like super small. So I use the bigger one. And I love the rubber handle because it's more gentle to my hands. So I really would recommend for somebody that also crochets tight, that definitely to get one with a handle, with a rubber handle. Acrylic yarn, which is a type of yarn that I don't use much, but it's normally used on clothes, hats, accessories. It's a bit rougher yarn. Normally, the definition is not as cotton yarn, no? It has also sometimes little flecks that come out, but you can find different types. There's softer acrylic yarns, and then it's a bit rougher acrylic yarns, depends on the brand, of the price, and everything, no? So for that one, I use a 3.5 millimeter. That's my English, no? Millimeter. Yeah, as you can see, it's slightly thicker. No, that's the 2.5 here, and then the 3.5. And that works really well for me for the acrylic yarn. For chenille yarn or 100% polyester, which is very popular nowadays to make the plushies. You can also make with those pillow covers, for example, like decorative pillows for the sofa and so on. I use a 4.5 hook, no, this one, but it's normal to use also a bigger hook, 5 or a 6. You can read the label, no, behind. In the product normally comes with a label, and there indicates the recommended hook size. I will put a picture here so you can have a reference of how it looks. I've tried sometimes even with a recommended hook size of the label, and sometimes I get these holes in the polyester yarn or the chenille yarn, so I always downsize for that type of yarn so that I don't have any holes and it can have a very neat result. I made this pineapple for my son, and he asked for a pineapple. There's a lot of patterns for pineapples. I really like this one because it gave a texture. This is more like an intermediate one because you need to know how to use this stitch. I think it's called popcorn. Yeah, I used a pattern as a reference, but I changed several things on it to make it the way I really wanted it. I will link that pattern I had as a reference down below in the descriptions, as well as my the other amigurumi that I'm showing. So these are the 3 hook sizes that I use for cotton, acrylic, and polyester. Regarding the yarn as to where to buy it, it depends on the market, no? When I arrived to Switzerland, I had no idea where to buy yarn. I mean, of course, there were stores with a craft section where there were yarns, but I didn't find exactly what I was looking for at the beginning, which was good quality cotton yarn that was soft, very soft, which is the one I like for the amigurumi. It was very used in Peru to get a cotton yarn that was really soft. So for me, it was like trying from the beginning all types of cotton yarn and see which brand I like the best. Because of the COVID situation and not being able to go so often to shop or have the time to shop, I decided to buy online on Hobby. I don't know if you heard already of that website, but it's a website where an online shop actually, where they sell everything related to crafts. It's really good because in one store you can find everything you need for different projects, crochet and knitting, and for baby things, for clothing, and there's patterns, also free patterns to check out, and it's really good. So I placed an order and I really like the rainbow line. It's really soft. So that line I find really, really soft. Then locally I found other ones that I really like, especially the one that is called Gründel. That's a German brand. I will put a picture here so you know which one I'm referring to, and I really like it because it has several certifications that make it super safe to make crochet toys for your children, no? So the next thing you need are needles, such as these ones. There are plastic ones and there are metal ones. I prefer the metal ones because they maintain the shape, they don't bend, no? I would recommend to get different sizes needles to be able to also use them for thicker yarns like polyester, or very smaller needles to use with cotton yarn. So I have like a set here of needles of different sizes, no? And this little tube where I get my metal needles are inside, which are the most dangerous ones, not to keep them safe. You need also a scissor, so like this. I don't know if this is called a scissor, but I had this, I think, from the beginning of times. Yeah, I think I was given this by Susanna when she taught me how to crochet, like in 2018. This lasts forever. I need to renew it urgently, but it still works and it's looking good. But there are other ones nicer that I've seen in the market and I'm dying to buy whenever I can. I will put pictures here about them. They are super nice. So any scissor will help. That's always handy. And then what you need also is a stitch marker, such as this one. No, you can see. Nowadays, these are the classic ones, but nowadays also you can find different types of stitch markers, and that helps you keep count of the rounds or the rows. More of the rounds when you're going round in circles in an amigurumi, to keep count of them. So that's really helpful. You don't need much, but those are the things that I would recommend to have at hand to begin with, no? And of course, you also need a crochet patterns in many cases. If you want to do amigurumi, clothes, anything, they follow a pattern of stitches. And this crochet pattern just tells you step by step what you have to crochet in each round or each row. So I hope you find this useful. And if you do, please consider subscribing and liking this video so I'm able to reach more people that want to also start their journey to crochet. And I will be making more videos with tutorials on how to start crocheting and maybe a couple of simple patterns you can start with. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot for me that you are here with me, accompanying me in this new endeavor. And I hope to see you next time. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I would love to answer them and to see your comments. Ciao, ciao!